Live from the box, man. Live from the box.
Welcome back, everybody. We got
our reality tonight.
In the big chair.
In the big chair.
But we're going to switch gears. We're going to switch gears, I should say.
Yeah, let's
I said Swift. Think about Taylor Swift. That's what happens when I think about money. And that's what we're about to talk about.
Okay.
I'm about to talk to Mike Childs now.
All right, let's talk.
We went from the MC. Now we're going to talk music industry. Because I understand you do a little management. We do a little bit. Give us that background. Give us the Mike Childs background.
Well, actually, when I came back, when I came back to New York, I wanted to focus on the management. I really didn't even want to rhyme no more.
Okay.
It was Steph's grandmother who wanted me to do that. So I studied a lot. I went to the library a lot, and I looked at Russell Simmons. So whatever Russell Simmons was saying, I was listening, and I really kind of mirrored his image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Until I got confident enough to say, "Thanks, Russell. I got this."
Nah,
right. So
picked up a book.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You know what I mean?
Every day, my name was Biz. They used to call me Biz.
Yeah,
every day I was all about the business. I wasn't playing.
But you know what's dope about that, man? Because I'm watching some of the, a couple of the videos you have online, right? And there was one of them where you had books and records, vinyl, but mad books throughout the video, right? Yeah. So his actions, match those words, man.
Well, yeah, and Slim, a lot of our conversations, the great part about the Mike Childs portion of this part is me and him, we make it a regular thing to talk music business.
Yep.
We have conversations about music business. So it was great to have him in the chair and talk about it, as a manager, because, later on the show we're going to touch about a couple of things, but as a manager, what are you looking for in the artist? So artists can hear what managers are really looking for.
Well, let me say this. As a manager, you're looking for talent. You're looking for somebody who really has genuine talent and drive. And when I say that, if you got somebody who's got drive, you can help them gain talent. But if somebody's got talent, with no drive, you can't help them. You can't help them with that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But having talent, and drive, that's what managers are looking for.
Yeah.
Somebody who's dedicated, they're going to do whatever it takes to make it happen.
That's like a good coach.
Yeah, basically.
That's like a good coach.
Yeah.
But as a manager, and I've managed a couple of artists. Right now, I'm on the managing arm of Alani Sky's project. And as a manager, people don't realize, man, you're responsible for so much.
Yeah, you really are. And that's why I don't manage no more. I consult.
No, consulting is one thing, because history, Slim, he go back to death row.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Tell him, Mike. Tell him, Mike. Tell him, Mike.
I used to work for the street team for Death Row, and Death Row taught me a lot. They taught me about how to promote from the street level all the way up to the corporate level.
There we
go. Their game was tight, and their teams were tight. So, you know what I'm saying? You learned a lot from a good company. So whenever somebody's trying to get started in a business, go work with somebody who's really good, so you can really learn what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
It's building your team.
That's right.
It's about understanding, building your team, playing your position, learning from your position to then move to the position you're looking for.
I agree totally.
See, that's what I'm saying, Mike. I'm looking for something extra. He's like, I agree. That's what I'm talking about. What more can I say?
You know what I mean?
But let's today's music scene. Now, as a consultant, give the artists that are looking for it, give a little bit of advice. Give them some of them golden tips that today's artist needs to hear.
What I do first is I look at the artist and I say, what do you want? If you don't know what you want, you're never going to achieve it. So from the bottom ground basics, you have to know what you want. You can't tell me you want to be a star. That means nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's a wish. Basically, it's a star and it's a wish. Yep. You have to know specifically what you want. You can tell me, well, I want to be the top recording artist. Okay, you want to be the top recording artist? Well, this is what it's going to take. And I can take them from ground zero to show them what it's going to take to get there.
Yep.
So know what you want. That's the most important thing. You have to know specifically. Don't tell me you want to sell a bunch of records. Tell me you want to sell 10 million records. Be specific.
And let's take it another step, because outside of just I want to sell a bunch of records, what do you want to do? Because as a label, you consulting them, but as a label needs to hear that where I'm gonna get the rest of my 360 money from.
How about that?
Well, if I'm consulting somebody, I'll tell them don't take no deal. I tell them stay independent.
Well,
okay,
that's what I would do.
Hey, Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Because we independent.
Yeah.
I'll take some major dollars though. But see, even independents, you know, and Mike can attest to this. You know, even independents, at one way, shape, or form, has to deal with a major
at some point.
But as you get big enough, it's on your terms and not theirs.
I agree with that, and like I said, that's just my style of consulting. So that's how I'm going to advise. Whoever I'm advising, you know. But if they want it, like a lot of artists are like, well, I don't want to be independent. I want to be signed. So then I have to explain to them what being signed really means, because they don't really understand what that means.
Yeah, there's a lot to go with it.
You know, I had a record label. You know what I'm saying? I got a label now. You know, so
to Red Brick.
So signing artists, you know, and one of the things that I try to do with my artists is really educate them to make sure that they understood. But the problem is that I found with artists a lot of times is they don't understand.
Yeah.
And they have these notions and these thoughts of what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
And then you have to take them and teach them what it really is.
That's right.
And that's a hard process.
That's right.
It's just like sometimes it's like day and night. So it's difficult.
I like to give my artists the book.
Yep. And that's the best thing. I mean,
book. I got one that says the music business in plain English.
Yeah.
And then I got the big book from Donald Passman. All things you need to know about the music business. They usually give that back.
That used to be one of the books that got me started.
Yeah.
So you can go back to the first edition. I had that one, second, third.
Man, they're up to 10 right now. I just bought 10 last year.
I'm telling you, and I started on the first one.
Well, Mike.
Yeah, man. Mike, thanks for coming, man. We appreciate you. Big time, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
As an indie artist, let the people know where they can find you.
Yo, ourrealitymusic.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, you can check for me on Twitter, and I'm heavily on Twitter. So check for me on Twitter, Facebook, Michael R. Reality Childs. And
on Friday nights.
Friday nights, 321 Hip Hop Radio. You know what I'm saying? Me and Test One. Y'all want to check out some hip hop? Make sure y'all come through and check us out.
Yeah.
There it is.
Live from the box.
Yeah, man.
We're going into one of our first songs that we've played.
Yeah.
On the show, actually.
First time. Melanie Dewey. Why We Cry. On 87.7 Live from the box.
Fifi Entertainment.